Hey guys, how you doing? Thought I'd come back today and give you another math problem. But today I thought I'd focus on standard algorithm for multiplication. The old school way, the way I learned it, the way a lot of people my age learned it. And it's a way that we are still teaching today in conjunction with an area model or partial products, whatever you'd like to call it. But still, I thought it'd be a quick, good review to have. So let's take a random problem, like, I don't know, let's say 123 times 45. And what I'm going to do here is when I'm multiplying, I'm always going to start with the digit in the second number furthest to the right. And I stress furthest to the right because when you start getting into multiplication with decimals, you still want to start furthest to the right, or the place value furthest to the right. So I'm going to start over here in the ones. First, I have 5 times 3 is 15. Put down my 5, and I regroup my 1. Next, I'm going to do 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. I'm going to add in that 1 I regrouped up here, and get 11. Regroup again. And now I'm going to go 5 times 1. 5 times 1 is 5, plus the 1 is 6. So now that I know that 123 times 5 equals 615. Simple enough. Now I'm going to start multiplying in the tens. And because I'm starting to multiply in the tens, my answer should also begin in the tens. Because again, I'm multiplying by tens. So everything I get is actually a 10. So I'm going to put a 0 here in the ones. First, I start with 4 tens times 3. 4 tens times 3 is going to be 12. 12 tens. Put down the 2, regroup the 1. Now I do 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. I'm going to add in that 1. This gives me a 9. I'm going to go over here and go 4 times 1. 4 times 1 is 4. Put that over. Finally, I'm going to add them up. Now, note that I kept everything nice and lined up by place value. Makes it a lot easier adding later. And it sometimes takes a little bit of practice because I have a lot of my students will occasionally start writing and their hand will drift to one side and the place values get confused. So if this happens, I may give them grid paper to do the problems on. This way it helps them keep everything nice and lined up. But in this case, I practiced enough that I didn't need the grid paper. I'm just going to add them up. 5 plus 0 is 5. 1 plus 2 is 3. 6 plus 9 is 15. I regroup my 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. And my answer is 5,535. There we have it. Again, simple, basic multiplication algorithm. Can it be done with an area model? Yes. Which is also known as partial products? Yes. And at the end of the day, I tell my students I want them to use whatever way they're most comfortable with and whichever way they know best. But it is always still good to be familiar with multiple ways. Anyhow, that's all I got for now. Want to hear about something else? You want to see something else? Let me know. Drop a comment. I'll try to do what I can. Talk to y'all again soon.